Hi, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, we're going to look at more problems on arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. So let's just get right into it. Now, the first problem here is a different type of problem, but with the information I've already given you about arithmetic and geometric sequences, you'll be able to handle them. So this is consecutive, right? So the questions, the first question says, we have these three terms, right? And they are there are three consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence. We don't actually know whether it's the first term or second term and the third term. We just know that there are three consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence. I think at the first three, it should be the first three consecutive terms, right, of the arithmetic sequence. Now calculate x and calculate the 30th term. I think this is quite easy. How do we approach this? Since there are three consecutive terms of arithmetic sequence, what is true about arithmetic sequence? We need to know remember the common ratio. I mean the common difference, right? Which is what? The difference between the second, the difference between two successive terms must be equal. That's what it means, okay? The common difference is gotten from what? The difference between two consecutive terms of arithmetic sequence. So which means our common difference should be equal to 2x plus 1 minus x. And this should also be equal to 11 minus what? 2x plus 1, because these are three consecutive terms. Now, this is what we're going to use to get our x. So when we expand this, this will give us 2x plus 1 minus x. And on the other side, we have 11 minus 2x. So minus 2x minus times plus 1, that will be minus 1, okay, when we expand the bracket. So now we can simplify 2x minus x, that will be x plus 1, and that will be equal to 11 minus 1, that is 10, minus 2x. So we take this to this side and we take 1 to this side. So that will give us x plus 2x, that will be equal to 10 minus 1, okay? So this gives us 3x equal to 9, which means x is what? 9 over 3, which is 3. So we get our x as what? 3. Now, what does this mean? Now that we know x is 3, it means the first term, so looking from here, the first term is 3, the next term is 2 times 3 plus 1, which is 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1, which is 7, and the next term is 11, and so on and so forth. So these are the first three terms. Now, the second problem says we should find the 30th term, right? The 30th term. Now, I think that is quite easy. A30 is what? The A1 plus 30 minus 1, right? 29D, okay? We know our first term is 3. What is the common difference? We don't know the common difference yet, but we can find the common difference from the 7 minus 3, which is what? 4, okay? So common difference is what? 4. So now we just need to calculate this. So the first thing that you do is you multiply 29 by 4, so which is 116. So we have 3 plus 116, that will give us 119. And that is the solution to that first problem. Okay, I hope this was very clear. Now let's move to the second problem. The second problem states that, so Q2, the first term of an arithmetic sequence is minus 3. So arithmetic sequence, again, the first term is minus 3. Okay. And the third term, which is A3, is 3. Determine, the first question is determine the value of 25th term, right? We need to find A25. Okay. I think this is also very easy from the problem, from the equation of the nth term, which is, don't forget, which is this, okay? So A25 is just A plus what? 24D. So which is minus 3 plus 24 times 3. So 24 times 3, that is, this is 12, this is 72. So 24 times 3 is what? 72. 72, so minus 3 plus 72, that is 69, right? That will give us 69. Okay, so that means A25 is 69. Now, what about the second problem? states that what we should find which term of the sequence will be equal to 57. Now, this is a different type of problem. So what are we asked to find here? They're asking us which term. So we know that what the general term is an. So which n will give us 57? This is the question. Find n such that an is equal to 57. So whenever we find n, that will tell us if n is 7, for example, that means it is the fifth term of the sequence that is 57. So let's find this. Now we go with the formula again. An, which is what? A plus what? N minus 1d is equal to 57. Okay. Now we know what a is, which is minus 3 plus. We are looking for n in this problem, and the common difference is given to us as what? Oh, oops. There's a mistake in this particular problem. So let's delete this and solve this again. Sorry for the mistake. And you'll see the mistake very soon. You would understand why there's a mistake very soon. In this problem, we are not given the common difference, right? Notice that we're not given the common difference. We're given the third term. So we don't know the common difference yet. So we need to use the third term to calculate the common difference. So which third term is what? A plus what? 2d. And this is equal to 3. Okay. Now a is what? Minus, what is a? Minus 3 plus 2d is equal to 3, which means 2d is equal to, when you take to this minus 3 to this side, is 3 plus 3, which is 6, which gives us d as what? 6 over 2, which is 3. So the common difference is 3. Well, that seems to, that means that what I had assumed was a mistake was actually still correct. So we would have minus 3 here plus 24 times 3. Okay, so we still have minus 3 plus 72 because we got the common difference to be 3. So when we substitute here, everything still works out to 69. Perfect. So now for the second problem, like we said, an is 57. We are looking for the n that would make an equal to 57. Now, well, going with the formula of an, we just simply have to substitute the formula equal to 57, and a is minus 3, n minus 1, common difference is 3, equal to 57. Now, what you do here is you expand the bracket, minus 3 plus. Now, notice that what you can actually shift this to n minus 1, right? So, and this is my usual habit. I usually shift this number to the front, okay? So that it becomes clear what I need to do when I'm expanding. So 3 times n, that will be 3n. 3 times minus 1, that is minus 3. So I'm just expanding, right? And this is equal to 57. So what do you have here? 3n minus 3, that's minus 6, equal to 57, which means 3n equal to 57 plus 6. When I take 6 to this side, then 3n equal to 57 plus 6, that is what? 63. Okay. Now, which means your n is 63 divided by 3, which should be 21, right? So this is the term of this sequence that will give us 57. So what it means is what? A21, the 21st term of this sequence is what? 57, right? Okay, so that's the solution to that particular problem. Now let's move to the third one, which is asking us, so let's do it here in this space. So the third question is, we are looking for the 8th term of a geometric progression. So another name for geometric sequence is geometric progression. So remember, we're using B to represent geometric progression terms. So we have B8 is what you are looking for. And the sequence is given as this. Okay. The question is, can we find B8? Now, what do we need to get B8? The formula for B8 is what? Remember, you have B1, r raised to power what? N minus 1, right? So which is 8 minus 1, which is 7. So you need the first term and you need the common ratio. It happens that the first term is given here is 32, which is the first term of this sequence. Now, what about the common ratio? It's just the ratio of 2 successive terms, which is A2 or B2 in this case over B1, or you could also use 8 over 16, and this is 1 over 2. Okay, so when you substitute these two variables into B8, that would give us 32 times 1 over 2 raised to the power 7. Now we can simplify this. You can actually find what 2 raised to the power 7 is to simplify this, or you can make 32 as 2 raised to the power 5 over 2 raised to the power 7, which is 2 raised to the power 5 minus 7, which is 2 raised to the power minus 2. And that's the same as 1 over 2 square, which is 1 over 4, right? So that means B8 is actually 1 over 4 in this problem. So I hope you find this video very interesting. Again, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video as well, and share this among your friends. Make sure you spread it in your own social media so that other students like you can find out this channel and subscribe to the channel to help its growth as well, and also be able to watch the videos for content and to get a valuable knowledge off of this. So don't forget, if you have any suggestion on how to improve this channel, please send me an email detailing whatever you have to tell me in about this channel, what you want to see on this channel, and so on and so forth. I'm more than happy to share my knowledge and to share a lot that I have to give back to you guys. So I'll catch you guys on the next video.